Here are some of the most recent deaths reported in the national news during the third week of January, 2026. Businessman Rocco B. Camiso died January 16, 2026, in the United States. He died after a prolonged period of medical treatment at the age of 76. Camiso was an Italian-born American businessman and the founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of Mediacom Communications. He built the company into one of the largest cable television providers in the United States. He was also the owner of the New York Cosmos Soccer Club and the Italian football club Fiorentina. Camiso is being remembered for his long career in the cable industry and his leadership roles in professional soccer organizations in the United States and Italy. Former National Hockey League center Phil Goyette died January 17, 2026, in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, at the age of 92. Goyette was a Canadian professional ice hockey player who spent 16 seasons in the NHL between 1956 and 1972. He played for the Montreal Canadiens, New York Rangers, St. Louis Blues, and Buffalo Sabres. He won 4 Stanley Cup titles with Montreal and later served as the first head coach in the history of the New York Islanders. Goyette is being remembered for his long NHL career, championship success, and his role in the early history of the New York Islanders. American film director and screenwriter Roger Allers died January 17, 2026, in Santa Monica, California. He died after a heart attack at the age of 76. Allers was widely known for his work in animated film. He co-directed The Lion King in 1994 and later wrote the Broadway adaptation of the same title. His career also included directing Open Season and overseeing the animated adaptation of The Prophet. He held key creative roles at Disney during the studio's animation renaissance, including work on Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Little Mermaid. Allers is being remembered for his long-standing contributions to animation and storytelling across film and stage. Sri Lankan politician Nandina died January 18, 2026, in Colombo, Sri Lanka. He died after multiple organ failure at the age of 63. Ganathalake was a long-standing figure in Sri Lankan politics. He served as a member of parliament for the Kalattara district from 2000 to 2010. He was also chairman of the Panadura Urban Council from April 2018 until March 2023. Former Nickelodeon child actress Kianna Underwood died January 16, 2026, in Brooklyn, New York. She died after a hit-and-run at the age of 33. Underwood was known for her work as a child performer on Nickelodeon programming. She appeared on the sketch comedy series All That during its 10th season in 2005. She also voiced the character Fuchsia Glover on the animated series Little Bill from 1999 through 2004. All That was her final credited acting role. Underwood is being remembered for her contributions to children's television during the early years of her career. American multi-instrumentalist, composer, arranger, and bandleader Ralph Towner died January 18, 2026, in Rome, Italy, at the age of 85. Towner was widely known for his work as a founding member of the acoustic jazz ensemble Oregon and for a long solo career that blended jazz, classical composition, and folk traditions. He recorded extensively for the ECM label and performed on instruments including 12-string and classical guitar, piano, and synthesizer. His career spanned from the 1960s through 2026. Towner is being remembered for expanding the possibilities of acoustic jazz and solo guitar performance. Italian fashion designer Valentino Garavani died on January 19, 2026, in Rome, Italy. He died of natural cause at the age of 93. Valentino was widely known as the founder of the Valentino fashion house and as one of the most influential designers in international haute couture. He built a global luxury brand recognized for elegant evening wear and his signature Valentino red. His work was worn by public figures, actors, and royalty over several decades, and his career spanned more than 45 years before his retirement in 2008. Garavani is being remembered for shaping modern luxury fashion and establishing one of Italy's most recognizable fashion houses. Television and film actor Rana Aftab died on January 19, 2026, after unknown gunmen opened fire on his vehicle outside his residence in a private housing society in Lahore, Pakistan, at the age of 63. His television work included dramas such as Lal Andi, Log, Rockwalla, and Ek Mohabbat Azmaish, along with numerous Punjabi productions for PTV. In cinema, he appeared in films including Aman Ka Raquel, Waishi Gujar, Miss Italy, Madam Charlie, Shuri Lahore, and Kabza Group. Musician and songwriter Rob Hurst died on 20th January, 2026, in Australia, after pancreatic cancer at the age of 70. Rob Hurst was an Australian musician best known as a founding member and drummer of the rock band Midnight Oil. He performed with the band from the 1970s until its hiatus in 2002 and again after the group resumed activity in 2017. Hurst is being remembered for his long career in Australian music and his role in shaping the sound and identity of Midnight Oil. Michaela Burnham died January 15, 2026, in Bradenton, Florida. She died after being shot at the age of 29. According to information released by the Bradenton Police Department, Burnham was working at a medical laboratory when a man identified by police as Keith Roberts, 29, entered the office suite armed with a shotgun. Police stated that Roberts had previously been in a romantic relationship with Burnham. Investigators said he went directly to her desk and fired at close range. A second female employee in the office was also shot and later taken to the hospital, where she underwent surgery and was reported to be in stable condition. Community rights activist and publisher Eric Lindbergh Huntley died January 21, 2026, in London, England. He died after medical complications following a stroke at the age of 96. Huntley was a Guyanese-born British activist, publisher, and educator known for advancing Black literature and social justice in the United Kingdom. Alongside his wife, Jessica Huntley, he co-founded Bogle Elovicha Publications in 1969, an independent publishing house that supported Black writers and political thinkers. He was also involved in community education initiatives and Black grassroots organizing, including work connected to publishing, book selling, and advocacy for racial equality. Religion journalist and author John Lawrence Allen Jr. died January 22, 2026, in Rome, Italy. He died after stomach cancer at the age of 61. Allen was widely known for his reporting on Vatican affairs and the Catholic Church. He served as editor of the Catholic news website Crux and previously worked for 17 years as a Vatican correspondent for the National Catholic Reporter. He also appeared as a senior Vatican analyst for CNN and authored multiple books on the modern Catholic Church, including biographies of Pope Benedict XVI. A brief reminder: sometimes, personal information, such as someone's cause of death, is not announced immediately by their family or the authorities. When a cause of death has not been officially confirmed, we do not report on rumors. Respect for privacy remains essential. There are still a few more well-known figures to mention, but some of the most notable obituaries this week were not for celebrities. They were for everyday people. Those include this longtime mother from Sarnia, Ontario, who raised a large family, worked for years as a receptionist in family doctors' offices, enjoyed square dancing and travel across the United States and Canada, loved animals, and spent recent years at Rosewood Manor. This resident from Sarnia, who was a mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother, known for a witty sense of humor and care for others, and who valued family gatherings and cooking chicken paprikash.